So, Wendy, that is our little secret. When Kenny asked me how he was received, I'm going to say, oh, they really missed you, and they know you. So we got the story straight. We have many past presidents with us tonight, and to welcome our past presidents, Bruce Knowles is here. Bruce is our earliest living president with us tonight. And you've noticed the way I have this tortured thing. I have to say George Damon was our earliest past president, and Bruce is our earliest past president with us tonight because our most oldest past president is with us tonight. But he wasn't the earliest. He was. Erwin Liebisch was president in 2011. He helped us set up. He played the entertainment for us. He comes to every lunch, and he is our oldest president. So, it's really worth recognizing. And I just want to say both of these guys, Erwin and Bruce, are absolute role models on how to stay active, healthy, interested, and interesting. And they're just wonderful people, and they're true Rotarians. And it's great to have them here. But Bruce is going to, in his inimitable fashion, tell a joke or two or three, which I'm very excited about, and then just have a few words. Thanks for being here, Bruce, who was president from, well, you can join me.
All right. Just as a background, I joined Rotary in 1969. I held all the offices leading up to the presidency in 1974, which is only 50 years ago. Gee whiz. My sponsor was George Damon. George is also responsible for getting me a job with Lester Gingrich, which many of you probably remember. George was an insurance man. He joined the firm of Leary Nyland. And Leary, as you will know, happens to be Anson Leary, the founder of Westport Rotary. And so we have three connections. We have Anson Leary, George Damon, and myself. It's very, very interesting. Now, in the past, in our Rotary meetings, we always had a segment of jokes, of happy dollars, let's say. And I would be in the line of happy dollars, and I would most likely tell a joke. So tonight I have two jokes. I hope you enjoy them. First one is a little bit political. So a wealthy man walks into a bank. I'm sorry, it's not political. A wealthy man walks into a bank in New York City and asks for a loan officer. He says he's going to Europe for business for about 2 weeks and needs to borrow $5,000. The bank officer says the bank will need some kind of security for the loan, so the man hands over the keys to his new Rolls Royce, which costs $250,000. The car is parked on the street in front of the bank, says the man, and I have all the necessary papers. The bank officer agrees to accept the car as collateral for the loan. After the man leaves, the loan officer, the bank's president, and all of the colleagues enjoy a good laugh at the man for using a $250,000 Rolls Royce for collateral against a $5,000 loan. One of the employees drives the Rolls into the bank's underground garage, parks it there. 2 weeks later, the wealthy man returns, repays the $5,000 and the interest, which comes to $15.41. The loan officer says, "Sir, I must tell you, we're all a little puzzled. While you were away, we checked you out and discovered that you're a multimillionaire. Why would you bother to borrow $5,000? The man replies, where else in New York City can you park my car for 2 weeks for $15.41? I've often told jokes, but I've never named a joke after a person, but this one I named after Jeff Weezer. It's called the bank robbery in Florida. Remember this?
I've told it 100 times.
A hooded robber burst into a Florida bank and forced the tellers to load a sack full of cash. On his way out the door, a brave Florida customer grabbed the hood and pulled it off, revealing the robber's face. The robber shot the customer without a moment's hesitation. He then looked around the bank and noticed one of the tellers looking straight at him. The robber instantly shot him also. Everyone else, by now very scared, looked intently down at the floor in silence. The robber yelled, well, did anyone else see my face? There were a few moments of utter silence in which everyone was plainly afraid to speak. Then one old man tentatively raised his hand and said, my wife got a pretty good look at you. Thank you.
Oh, Bruce. Don't tell my wife, but I love that joke. It is quite typical of Bruce's jokes, but it was always great. So we now are going to have a toast to the past presidents here, and we're going to take turns reading them. I'm going to start with Bruce Knowles is here. We're not going to say it. Just read the name.
Richard S. Beck.
Marty Resnick. Oh, and if you would stand and stay standing till we have a little toast. Please.
William Mitchell.
Jim Donaher.
Rick Benson.
Bill Scheffler.
Peter Ferrara.
Peter Powell.
Dave Matlow.
Robin Hammond.
Todd Mowerman.
Erwin Liebisch.
Julia Broder.
Tony Riggio.
Jane Sherman.
Tony McDowell.
Susie Bastler.
Oh, you read that one.
Jeff Reeser.
Lila Sternbergen.
Carl Meganthorpe.
Those are our 20 past presidents who are with us tonight. Could you all raise a toast
I'm going to raise my glass, which I don't have.
when you get back there? Thank you. All right, very good. Thank you, Bruce. Now you get to eat dinner in peace. Enjoy your dinner while we listen to the music of Scott Liebisch, followed by another set by the ukulele band Crash and Burn, and continue to see the great photos from Dave Matlow. Enjoy your dinner.